For a long time, the YouTuber named Bass1Sta has been telling us that Power Turret beat Grizzly. But was it all just a lie? Just a little background into who this guy is. He likes to go around and troll other innocent players in Halo Wars, and he also likes to show how to do glitches. Just look at this. I'm trying to highlight that glitches, and he's a troll. How can you trust someone that trolls and uses glitches, which I remind you is against the terms of services? That's right. You should trust me instead. Right now, I have it tested up. The Mighty Vulcan versus a full army of power turret tanks. If power turret tanks are as really as good as Mitch says they are, then they should be able to take down this little tiny Vulcan with only 6 Cobras in there. So, let's see what will happen. As you can see, the power turret are putting quite a fight, but they're no match for the Mighty Vulcan. If only there was a unit that cost twice as much and take twice as much time to research and can only be done by one of the best leaders in the game who can come and destroy this Vulcan. Well, I'll tell you who. Oh, that's Spartan's trying to escape. Well, I'm going to heal up this Vulcan, and I'm even going to let the veterancy stay. And look at this. Some people call this a football canister. Look at that. Absolutely destroyed. All that's left is that elephant. Completely annihilated. Unbelievable. You want to say that test is on legit? Well, we're going to do it again.
Set me up.
As you can see, I added more Cobras to this Vulcan stack this time to see how this army of power turret will face off against it.
Where do you want me?
I was going to put 12 to do twice as much, but I was really lazy. You have to understand. Okay. So anytime now. See, even power turret is slower than Grizzlies. Look at this. So as you can see, immediately a power turret gets destroyed. And look at this. Just look at this, okay? Absolutely destroyed. Now, they have a few Cobras down in the red bar. You know, I'll give them that. You know, they do have something going for them. They're not completely useless, but they're pretty bad. I mean, look at this. Absolutely destroyed. Look at this. Just destroyed. I do have 2 Cobras coming up there, but if you're going to say that those 2 Cobras coming up right now invalidates this test, well, I mean, that's just saying that power turret are so weak they couldn't even handle 2 non-lockdown Cobras. So, all right, so let's try the same test again. Let's go ahead and rebuild this Vulcan. Oh, that's Spartan. He escaped. Well, he won't escape all long. So I'm gonna heal up here. Gonna add some more Cobras. I'm gonna fix this. And as you can see, you know, just want to show that there are indeed 11 in there. I believe right now. Is there 11? Yes, I'm locking it down right now. So just in case you think that I'm lying or something. All right. I'll never get tired of that sound. It sounds so cool.
Local units.
All right, so just waiting for the Grizzlies now. Let's see how they do. I want to get that Hornet out of there. I don't want anybody thinking, oh, well, that Hornet was there. It was doing extra damage or something. I don't know.
Loaded up. New position.
All right, just waiting. I think I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead for these Grizzlies to come in now. All right, here we go. All right, let's see how the, you know, so-called worst unit compared to power turret. Let's see how good they do. I mean, I want to give this a fair shot. So as you can see, they just come in there and rape that Vulcan. Look at that. Absolutely destroyed again, okay? What can you say to that? Okay, nothing. Unbelievable. A few seconds went by. I feel sorry for that Vulcan.
Suits me.
Now, one of the things that Bass1Sta will neglect to mention in his so-called, you know, power turret or better is that a Grizzly can beat a power turret one-on-one. Now, if a unit is better than another unit, shouldn't it beat the other unit one-on-one? Well, I think so. I mean, that only makes sense, right? And we're trying to micro first, you know, make it a little legit. There was an ODST squad that shot me a bit, but hardly makes a difference, as you will see. Now, in this one, we're not using the canister shell, only to show, just two things, microwing without canister, no microwing with canister, I'm going to do all variations. A more, scientific test rather than, Mitch's video was hardly scientific. As most of you saw, he was clearly microwing way better than the other guy, because that really does make a difference. I'm telling you. I mean, it was kind of obvious that, if you couldn't tell, that Power Tour was obviously going to lose that, so I just kind of coughed out and did the, the Mac. But if you want to say that's invalidated, well, the next one's pretty legit. So we're going to go again here. And this time, we're not even going to move. Okay, that one Spartan shot once, but even still, the Grizzly wins. Spoiler. So this time, we're not even moving. We're not going to do any fancy gimmicks. We're just going to sit there and watch our health bars go down. So it looks pretty even right now, but guess what? Those 1,800 resources and all the time it took to freaking build this and all that invested obviously was worth it. And look at that. Absolutely destroyed. Not even a contest. But next, we'll see the next test. We'll see if that makes a difference. Oh, there is that one Goss. Does that make a difference? I don't think so. Oh. I mean, this... Okay, it's a little not so scientific. But look, okay... I mean, if you think that somehow that Power Tour is going to come back and kill half that Grizzly's health, I mean, you got something wrong with your head, okay? So, I mean, this is a little... Whatever. We got a couple of people playing this game that are pretty trigger happy and just wanted to have fun, so it's whatever. Anyway, this one is definitely more scientific, as you will see. Right now, we're going to go round 2. This time it's going to be, no interruptions this time, no... one stray Goss hog that people are going to say that, oh, yeah, that's what really caused that, Power Turret to lose. Okay. Well, now we're just going to sit here again, and I'm going to throw a disruption bomb down. Doesn't make a difference. It's just for show. That was just to make sure that, no carpet bombs, no ODST, no max, no nothing. Just sitting there shooting each other. And as you can see, this is just proof once again that Grizzlies beat Power Turret one-on-one. Now the next one, a lot of times, people will say, "Oh, Power Turret's better because the Power Turret is, the canister shell is so much better than the Grizzly." Okay, well, if that's true, then that means that it should win, right? One-on-one, the turret, if it's better, it should win, right? Well, we're going to test it out right now. Let me just skip towards it. There we go. Now we're going to try it again. See, as you can see, we canister shelled right away. This one's going to be without micro. And, as we can see, right now it's pretty even. It's not so bad. It looks like it could go anywhere at this point. But, if the canister shell is better on the Power Turret, then why is it even? Why shouldn't it be better? Shouldn't it take down that Grizzly even faster? Well, it doesn't. So, just trying to make this as legit as possible. Yeah, as you can see, the Power Turret's already in red health. What a wimp. Tried to canister once more, but barely did anything. And as you can see, the Grizzly's just going to go ahead and finish that Power Turret off. No interruptions this time, so you can't say anything. This is just more proof. Now let me go ahead and present something. I'm going to present something very scientific that you cannot refute. So I decided to open up this very expensive program and put all the data on paper so you could see it. On the left, we have Power Turret, which are about 20% weaker than the Grizzlies. So on the right, it's represented by a 10-to-8 ratio. So if that's 1-on-1, what if it was 13 versus 13? Well, you got to multiply them by 13, so let's do that. So 8 times 13 is 104, and 8 times 10 is 130. So if 1-on-1 Grizzlies will win, then logic and science and all math agrees with me that 13 on 13 Grizzlies should win. And as we know, Halo Wars is so consistent that we don't need to worry about other factors. All we need to look at is this. Okay, well, if that very scientific chart wasn't enough for you, that scientific data, we're going to go ahead and do 2 Mac Blasts on a Grizzly and 2 Mac Blasts on a Power Turret to show you which one has, better dexterity. So here you go, 1, 2, right on top of the Grizzly, you know, pretty dead on. I'm going to do 2 on the power turret, pretty dead on as well. Let's see who has the most health. Oh, that's like black bar, up a little bit more, so even more proof that Grizzlies are better. They're stronger, they're faster, they're, you know, have more defense and health. They're just way better. And now we're going to go ahead and do one more final test to put this, you know, to rest. And we're going to do canister shells. And I'm going to have a little bonus. I'm going to have an Oxide Tank Flamethrower Squad also shooting that Grizzly. And as you guys know, fire can melt metal, okay? All right. So even with that added bonus, Grizzlies are still winning. Okay, you can even see that he considers a flamethrower squad such a threat that he's going to try and, you know, quad mecha. But I'm going to go ahead and drop the D-bomb, you know, make sure that nothing funny happens. You know, 2 D-bombs, you know, twice as effective. So as you can see, the Grizzly is still going to come on top, even with that flamethrower squad there. So what do we learn here today? Well, it's that Grizzlies are better than power turret, and that you should always build Grizzlies, especially when I'm super turtling you. Seriously, build Grizzlies when I super turtle. Anyway, guys, whenever someone tries to tell you that power turret are better, just remember science is on your side. Bye.
That's not opinion. That's science. And science is one cold-hearted bitch with a 14-inch strap-on.